Hi, my name is Fredrik Sandblom from the NX marketing team. In this short tips and tricks follow-up session to the first and second session on the Select Similar Faces tool, we're going to take a look on how to predefine standardized shaped regions and how to use them in the Select Similar Faces tool. So, how do I define these search regions? Well, firstly, you need to have a reuse library defined where you have write access. If you belong to a larger company with an IT support organization, you will need to make a request to them to create the shape region or to give you the right privileges. Now, with that said, and supposing that you do have write privilege, you now navigate to the tool option on the menu bar at the top of your graphical window. Here you find the reuse library options available to you. Under More, you'll find the option Shape Region Object. Here you define the faces you want to be the definition of your shape region. Again, note that the faces of the region must be connected. Once the input faces are defined, you can give them a custom name. This will identify the individual faces in the result for each region, if there should be a need for that. Continue by specifying where the specific shape region just defined is to be stored. Here I select the Find Similar folder as I know I have write access here. I'll logically name the shape region, here T cutout. To easily identify the shape region when using it later, I define an explanatory image. With the shape region now fully defined, I confirm by OK to the menu. Now, for the shape region to be visible in the member area of the library, you might have to refresh the library. Simply hover the library where you created the shape region, right mouse button click and select refresh. With the just created standard T cutout region, we can now start using the shape region. And more importantly, we can distribute to others and help the organization save time. By simply right mouse button select on the T cutout in the Find Similar library, we evoke the Select Similar Faces tool and find that the menu need no further filling in. You only simply click Search. Also note that you can add further shape regions to the search by adding them to the list. These regions will highlight in the graphical window and in the result list. You can distinguish between them by their name. To summarize what we have seen in this tips and tricks session of the Select Similar Faces tool and defining and reusing shape regions, you have seen how to define your own shape region objects in the Reuse library to be used with the Select Similar Faces tool. That you can name faces in the predefined shape region to ensure correct faces are matched when executing the face region search. That you can combine predefined shape regions from the Reuse library while in the Select Similar Faces tool. This concludes this tips and tricks session on the definition and use of predefined shape regions using the Reuse library. Once again, yet further details will follow in the chronological follow-ups to this session. So make sure to stay tuned to the Siemens NX tips and tricks when published. With that final statement, I would like to humbly thank you for your time and attention.